All right. So thank you so much for joining Olivia's second launch party for her new business called Velovita. Well, Velovita is the name of the company. Tonight, we're going to share a little bit about who we are as a company, what our amazing first product is that we went to market with. And at the end, we're going to share a little bit about the business opportunity that's attached to this as well. Olivia is going to share some of her experience so far with the product, and I'll also share a little bit of my journey with you so far too. So the company name is Velovita. We are actually only 6 months old and officially still in soft launch in all 4 countries that we are now doing business in. So we have not officially launched as of yet, which means, this is an incredible opportunity to look at a ground floor business. Our company is 2 words, Velo and Vita, which means speed of life, and smack dab in the middle of our company name, by mistake, we found this word Lovit that's in orange, and it's really become our social media hashtag, which is really just hashtag love it, and giving people more of the things that they love, or allowing people to do and experience more of the things that they love, whether it's having a great experience with the product, and like Olivia, finding more energy and focus to be able to spend more time with her family, or perhaps to make a little bit of extra income to do the things with your family that you all love to do. And so we're going to talk a little bit tonight exactly about that. So our founders are Costa Guerra and Jeff Mack. And between the two of them, not that either of these two mean anything to anybody at this point, but I think it's important to understand the backbone of our company and what kind of experience our leadership has to bring forth into this business. So Costa has 27 years of experience in the industry. Most of those years, he's been a distributor. He's had tremendous success building teams of over 1 million reps in 50 plus countries. He's achieved over 500 million in industry sales as a distributor. He has went on to own multiple network marketing companies and has also launched his own vendor company as well, which is ultimately the backbone of the Velovita company. So I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. Jeff Mack, Costa decided to bring Jeff Mack on board as his co-founder and president. And Jeff also brings a tremendous amount of experience in direct sales. Both these gentlemen did go to school for engineering and come from that background, but chose direct sales because of the limitless opportunity and the limitless lifestyle. The harder you work, the harder you get paid. So Jeff has 30 years of distributor experience, and the past few years has actually turned into a consultant for the industry, helping network marketing companies expand their reach and become global in their nature. So the two of them together have almost 60 years of experience. They've been top earners. They're both, multimillionaires because of this industry, and really have a heart for the brand new representative, because both of these gentlemen have been exactly where we are in our career, right? Our company is actually 100% debt free, which is really right out of the gate, we were debt free. We have investors that invested over $4 million in our technology and our platform, but the vendor company that I spoke of earlier, we're backed by 20 plus year infrastructure of marketing, legal, logistics, all of the shipping, everything is already in place. So Velovita has literally been plugged onto an existing infrastructure, which is really, I believe, one of the biggest reasons why we've been able to open up 4 countries in 9 weeks of being in business. So that's just a little bit about the background of the company. What we really, I think my favorite part, and the reason why I'm here today actually, is because of what this product did for me in my life. So this product is a leading edge nootropic, which nootropic is really a fancy word for brain food. And this company is really focused on biohacking, which is really giving our body what it needs to perform at its absolute best. So we have this nootropic. It comes in a really tiny snap packet. It looks like this in my camera, if you can see. It's about the size of the palm of my hand. It's super slender. And what you do, it's a bend and snap technology. So you literally bend it in half, And on the back of the packet is a little slit, and out comes 15 milliliters of what I like to call liquid gold. Um, so you can see here in the picture, it snaps in half. You put it underneath your tongue, ideally straight underneath your tongue, and hold it there for 10 to 15 seconds. If the taste is too intense for you, you can always mix it with a little bit of water as well. But it is most effective taken directly under your tongue. It is a very clean product, so it's non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, keto-friendly, and dairy-free. It comes in 3 flavors, my favorite being chocolate sea salt, my second favorite being caramel macchiato, and lemon drop, which has now become a real go-to for me, but only if it's chilled in the fridge. I like it chilled. So those are the 3 flavors that it comes in. And what's really unique about this specific product is that it works in 3 stages in your body. So it's not like, like an energy drink or a cup of coffee, for example, that you might take and experience an energy and then really lose that, maybe even through like a sugar crash from energy drinks that are infamous for being loaded with sugar and bad synthetic caffeines, right? So this product will actually release in 3 different stages. So the first phase, which many people are feeling instantly, within 2 to 3 minutes, most people within 15 minutes will feel some kind of a mental or physical energy boost. It's not a jittery, heart racing kind of energy. It's a very calm energy, the kind of energy that just makes you feel like you can tackle everything on your to-do list, right? And then the second phase moves into that focus and that improved mood phase. So I like to refer to this as sort of like a utopia, right? Everybody's claiming a sense of being just happy, really elevated mood. And then the last stage of the product is the omega stage. And that's where you move into more of a Zen, like positive thinking, calmness, patience. I really like this phase for the end of the day, when everybody's kind of, moving into the evening, feeling tired, and, you know, patience is of the essence at that stage in a game, especially when there's children around, and things to be done, homework to be done, schoolwork, and dinners, and bedtime routines and all that stuff. So I really enjoy that stage of the product. And to be honest with you, that's where I have personally found the biggest impact. So a little bit about myself, is that I've been a corporate professional now for over 2 decades. So I was in the high tech industry, and it was a really great profession until about 5 to 10 years into it, when it really became very volatile, and layoffs and mergers and acquisitions were really, really rampant. And I was watching a lot of my colleagues be let go unexpectedly, one day, just being walked to the door and told that they didn't have a job anymore. And so for me, when I had my first child back in 2006, I really started to feel the weight of the volatility and the uncertainty, and really knew that I had to find something that I controlled, and that I wasn't at the mercy of being let go. So I really, I found direct sales network marketing back in 2006, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Spent a few years in a lot of different product-based marketing organizations with a little bits of success here and there. But it became jaded to the industry. And I'd planned to go back to school and get my MBA and climb the corporate ladder and just keep it on. But that's when I found a financial services company that I ended up spending 10 years of my life building in a part-time capacity. So I had my full-time corporate job, and in the evenings and weekends, I worked my financial business. And in June of last year, I actually chose to walk away from my corporate 6-figure income to do my financial services business full time. And that's when my health started to take a serious decline. So my business was going great, but apparently the stress of it was just too much for me. So I became an insomniac. And by Christmas Day, I actually started antidepressants because the anxiety and the stress was just really too much for me. I was starting to gain tremendous amounts of weight and really spiraling out of control, very little patience for my family, my friends, and life just wasn't very good from a health perspective. So April of this year, a very good friend of mine actually asked me He lives in the US. I've known him for 30 years. And he asked me if I would be interested in launching a brand new company called Velovita in Canada. I would be the first representative in Canada to help the company launch this product here. And I said, absolutely not. No, thank you. I'm very focused on my business. But thank you very much for thinking of me. And then we got to talking and he learned about my health and what I was challenged with. And he sent me 5 of these snaps in the mail because at the time they were not shipping into Canada. So the only way I could get this product in my hand was for him to send it to me on his own accord. So he sent me 5 days of this product. And I can tell you guys that those 5 days were the best 5 days I had had in a very, very long time. So I immediately started sleeping. By day 3, I felt really elevated in my mood. I was actually motivated and started to be, happy and smiling again and feeling like I could do, what I need to do. I ran out of the product after 5 days and I had to wait 3 more weeks before the first box shipped across the border and hit my doorstep. And I can tell you within 2 months of being on this product, with the help of my doctor, of course, I was completely off of all my synthetic medication and honestly have never felt better. And the longer I'm on this product, the more health benefits I'm realizing. I used to struggle with migraines. I haven't had a single migraine since I've started this product. My PMS symptoms have virtually disappeared, and that's a really common one for a lot of the girls on my team. So that's just, hopefully fairly briefly, my personal journey and what's got me here. So because of the impact on this product, I took a serious look at this business and I had the opportunity to meet the founder, the co-founder, the global master distributors, and really look at whether this business was something I wanted to do. And at the end of the day, I chose to walk away from everything that I had done in the past. I walked away from all of it to be here full time as the first distributor in Canada and now building a great team in the US, which segues perfectly into me asking Olivia if she would unmute and come on and share with her friends what her experience has been so far with this product. Olivia, are you there?
Yes. Did you unmute me?
Yes, awesome. Thank you. I can
Okay.
hear you perfect.
So just 2 things. I have one girl trying to get in. She says it's requiring a passcode. Um, and then
Tell her to enter Olivia, your first name.
okay, just all lowercase or doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay,
lowercase.
all lowercase. And then I have another girl that says she's in Kelly, but she sees the video but no sound. So
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I don't know what's going on tonight.
Yeah, it's a weird technology night.
I know.
Well, we are recording it, so we can always send it back to Kelly and to your friend that's trying to get in as well. So we
All
have
right.
that as a backup for sure.
Okay. So, yes. So I have been using the product for what is it now? Maybe about 10 days. Since not this past Friday, but the Friday before. And then um every Friday. So every Friday, my son and I go to Dunkin' Donuts and we get, especially during football season, every Friday, you get a free donut with a coffee purchase. So him and I have been doing this for like over a year now. And he's 3 and he loves his donuts. So every single Friday we go, or usually I've been going since COVID, I've been going just to pick it up and bring it back home. But 2 Fridays ago, we decided to go out because it was very nice and we were eating our donut. And I was like, okay, so it was my first day. It's going to be my first day of the product. And I packed it with me in my purse. As you saw, Angie, it's like really small. It's just like a small little packet. So it's like super easy to and convenient to take with you if you need to. So you don't have to like mix it with anything else. I've done other products in the past where you have to like mix it with something else and you have to make it at home or things like that. But this is like super easy. So I took it with me. I ate my munchkins because I was told that it might be better to eat something beforehand. So I did that and I decided to give it a try. And I bent the packet and I think I was expecting something a little bit thicker, but so it came like out. It was a pretty awful, or I guess I was kind of annoyed because because at first I wasted half the product and I really was so excited to try it the first day. But I tried to get as much as in my mouth as I could. But nonetheless, day one was kind of a bust for me. So the next day I put it into a cup and it was much easier. And I've actually been doing that ever since. And it just works out way better. And I can like easily drink it back and hold it under my tongue, like Angie said. And I hold it there for like 20 seconds. So day, I'd say day two was good, but day three is when it started, like I started noticing a little bit more. So an increased mood, lately being 27 weeks pregnant tomorrow. I've been like finding myself snapping at my son a little bit more easily, or just kind of like in a bad mood, like not really wanting to, I don't know, like talk with my husband, and just kind of like wanting to go to bed at night and being tired and just like blah feeling. So I immediately noticed that I was happier. My mood was better. I was like wanting to hold conversations. I was not just snapping at my son as often, or not feeling like I had like a short temper. And then I noticed that my focus was a lot better. Um, I'm trying to get my husband to start taking this because he actually has ADHD, and I've heard that it does wonders for people that have ADHD or attention disorders. I don't have that, but I find that I could just keep doing work. Like usually throughout the day, if I'm working at home, since I'm a real estate agent and I have another part-time job, I'll like get up, get a snack, like do anything to like take my focus off work. But I've actually stopped doing that. So I find myself just like knocking out more work. And then when I'm done my work, I find myself like straightening up the house or cleaning, or like just doing something at all times. But it's not like uh a feeling like I've had too much coffee, like a jittery, like energy or focus. It's just like, I don't know what you would call it, but it's just like straight focus. Like I just want to get things done. Um, so that's number two. And then number three was that I've been like super hungry this whole pregnancy, and I find myself snacking a lot less, and not like as hungry. So it's allowing me to just actually feed myself like good foods, like more fruit and things like that, and just eating like three meals rather than like snacking throughout the day. So those are like the top three things that I think I've noticed right away. I actually took this past Friday off of the product, and I had coffee with my son at Dunkin' Donuts. So I had coffee, and I do notice that I kind of go back to like some of my old ways sometimes. So I can notice a huge difference with the product. So that is pretty much it for now. I guess I've been taking it for like 9 to 10 days so far, and I I'm looking forward to, sharing it with others, because I've talked to a lot of people that have the same issue, with working from home now, and things. They could use the energy and the focus. Like maybe their kids are at home with them and they have to do virtual learning with them. So I've been talking to a lot of people that have the same issue. So I'm just looking forward to, sharing it with with others that could use this stuff as much as I could.
That's awesome. Olivia, thank you for sharing. And yeah, it absolutely, I've heard a lot of people talk about ADHD or ADD really being a lot of relieved symptoms from that as well. So I would look forward to hearing when you're able to convince Dominic to start taking it as well. So I look forward to that. But thank
Yeah,
you
yeah.
for sharing. And, to what Olivia is saying, it's really about loving a product, sharing it with people you care about, and allowing the company to reward you for being the marketing department for this company, right? So direct
Mhm.
sales and social selling is really making a huge impact in our communities. And that's because we really need to take control, right? There's a lot, I mean, unemployment is an all-time high due to this pandemic, but even before that, jobs were just not secure or not keeping up with the cost of living. So So we're all forced to carry two jobs or, find some sort of side income. So working from home and social selling has really become the new normal, and a record-breaking number of people are joining network marketing companies today to help bridge that gap and to take back a little bit of control. So we're really here to, see if maybe the timing is right for you to come on board an absolute, ground floor opportunity where you have the opportunity to be in at the top of what's going to be a global giant in an emerging market of biohacking, cognitive health, natural supplements that are really going to help people feel great. So I know a couple of you have joined the call since we started, and we've recorded it, so we're going to be able to share back the link so you can see the beginning part of this. But you may have missed my story, but in June of this year, I became a full-time ambassador for this company, and have been given the privilege to be a top leader, the first distributor in my country of Canada. And I was terrified, to be honest with you. I walked away from a lot. I sacrificed and gave up a lot to be here full-time. But I just saw this opportunity as really not only being a possibility for me to change my life, but to help others change their lives as well. So it was just little old me back in June, and now we are pushing over 160 members in a few short months of being in business together, and the team is just exploding. And I really think it's because this product, it works fast, it works on most people, and most people need what we have. Mental health, stress, anxiety, all lack of sleep, all of these things are becoming a real crisis right now all around us. And if there's anything that we can do to help people, I'm all for that. So just like Olivia said, I can't wait to get it into the hands of people and see how it can help others. But I really believe that's why this company is exploding as fast as it is. So these people on the screen that you're looking at are just a few of the stories on my team personally, that have been able to make tremendous part-time income. So I'm the only full-time rep on the team. Everybody else, has one or two jobs full-time, and is really doing this part-time on the side, sharing it with friends. And most people's feedback is that they're really not selling it. People are coming to them asking what it's all about because, like I said before, people need what we have, right? So we launched in the United States on May the 5th of this year. So just 6 months ago, we did a soft launch in the United States. A week in July 5th, on July 5th, we actually launched pre-launch in Canada and Japan, and shortly after in Mexico. So within 9 weeks of being in business, we opened up 4 countries, but that is just the beginning. So in the first quarter of 2021, it has been confirmed we already have our office in Barcelona. Europe, which is 27 countries, is going to be open in the first quarter of 2021. And shortly after that, we're opening up Central and South America. And so this really is a true global social selling opportunity to get in at the top and really be able to build a global business. So we've given you the information tonight, hopefully in a fairly short and sweet condensed version. There's a lot more to know, and I'm sure you have a lot of questions if you're interested. Olivia and I can definitely, get on a one-way, and answer your questions. But there's really a few things that you can do with the information. What we really hope everyone does is become a customer and at least try this product. Give it a month to see what it can do for you in your body, right? The second thing you can do is become an affiliate. And really what that means is you get a website and you can share it with friends casually. There is no commitment. There's no membership fees, nothing like that. And you can actually get your product for free, which is pretty exciting. And then the best decision I think you could make is to become a member, right? To get your product at a discounted wholesale cost, and be able to share this incredible product with your friends, and maybe make a little bit or a lot of extra income depending on what you want out of it. So that's really what we wanted to share with you tonight. But what I'd like to do is just stop share, and go out to my little handy dandy wheel spinner. Now, Olivia, I think you had another friend join, but they may have lost. So why don't we put all 3 of your friends' names in here that were on the call. So I think there's Joanna, Christina, and then there was somebody else that was in, I think. Do you know who that was?
I think it was Kelly. She said she couldn't hear anybody, but she could see.
Okay,
great.
so I'm going to enter all 3 of their names into the draw, and
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again so you guys can see this. So share screen. Let me know when the screen pops back up. Can you see it again, Olivia?
I
Oh
can't see
no,
anything.
I can
Olivia
see it.
can't see. Okay, Christina or Joanna, could you let me know if you can see this just real quick?
I can see it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Christina. So I'm going to go ahead and tap to spin and see who the lucky winner is of a free 5-day serving. Okay, so it looks like it's Kelly. Kelly, who's not on the call, but who was here. So let's just stop share and go back. So Olivia, you can get in touch with Kelly and follow up with Christina and Joanna after the call. And I will also send you the recording. You can send it out to your other friends. But thank you very much, Christina and Joanna, for supporting Olivia and hopping on the call tonight. We hope that the information was helpful for you and interesting. And Olivia, if you have anything.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I don't have anything else.
All right, super awesome. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.